Hello, Holy Spirit Academy students. Headmaster Lang here. As we are wrapping up our remote learning in preparation for Easter, I asked the full-time teachers to shoot me a quick video where they shared ways that they've learned, how they've grown, what their struggles were, what they're praying for, just so that you could see how much we care about you, and maybe get a picture of the teacher side of all the efforts that we've made in the last few weeks to remotely learn. I hope that you see how much the teachers care about you and how much everyone is working behind the scenes to make this difficult time meaningful for you. I'll start myself by talking about one thing that I've learned, one way that I've grown in a prayer intention. One thing that I have learned is that Shakespeare's sonnets are still beautiful and edifying. And in particular, I have enjoyed listening to Patrick Stewart read the sonnets on Facebook, which is not something I would normally do, but we're all trying new things to keep a balance. And hearing him read the sonnets every day has been a nice light in my day. One way that I've grown is related to Jordan Peterson's Rules for Life, and in particular, rule number 4, which is compare yourself to who you were yesterday and not to who someone else is today. So it's important not to compare yourself to others. And that has been especially true for me during this time where it seems like there's so many different ways that leaders are responding to this situation. I am just trying to make the best decisions I can and be patient with the imperfections that these decisions entail. And so I've really tried to encourage teachers to be supportive and not to get lost in the details of all the remote learning. And that's part of something that I hope you guys do for yourself, which is really try to grow every day, but measure your growth by comparing how you've grown with previous work that you've done on other days. Don't compare yourself to others. Try to grow in a way that is true to yourself. And lastly, I just want to let you know that my prayer intentions are especially with you students and also for your families, because I know this is a really special family time. Actually, my son Leo is recording this video with me right now, and it's one of so many things that would have never happened had we not been at home. And so I am really grateful for that family time, even though I miss you all and look forward very much to being back together as a school when that time comes. Thank you.
Good morning, students. This is Mr. Lippert. I get to tell you what I'm most excited about growing in and what I'm most excited about as far as being grateful for. And so for this Holy Week, I am excited about growing in organization and order, especially presence to my students by being able to handle each email as it comes in, have it properly sorted into the right bin, properly graded, properly responded to, and back in good time. That's something that's been difficult for me so far this 2-week span of being quarantined, is trying to figure out how not to lose emails. The second bit is what is my favorite thing that I'm grateful for, and that is I'm very excited and grateful for the diligence of my students. So thank you all who are just doing excellent work about investing yourself in your homework and getting it in on time. Some of you are better at it now than you were during the school year, and I know that there are unique challenges and unique opportunities, but also unique challenges about doing that right now, and I don't take it for granted. I'm kind of in awe that God is still working through you to be faithful to little duties so that He can bring you up to greater ones. And I hope that you reap such a wonderful reward at Easter when we give all of our dead works to God and we allow Him to fill them with His life. So know my prayers. Please pray for me. I can use it. Everybody can use it. And love you guys lots. Bye.
Beautiful sunset as well as moonrise here in Maple Grove as I deliver this message to you all. But one thing that has been particularly challenging for me has honestly been not seeing your faces on a daily basis. I derive so much life from from being around people and being around you, especially students. And so not seeing your bright shining faces on a daily basis has been hard. But it ties in with what I'm learning the most every single day, which is how to still serve others even when their needs are not directly and presently in front of your eyes. So please pray for me and be assured that I'm continuing to pray for you every day. And I hope to see you all very, very soon. Stay healthy, stay sane, and we'll see you on the other side. God bless. Bye-bye.
One of my favorite titles of Jesus is Lover of Souls. And it's this title that has really defined this time at home for me. And made me grow because following the example of Louisa Picaretta, she was a mystic in the early 20th century, and she would, in spirit, make rounds, which means she would go around the world in spirit because she was bedridden for most of her life and lived completely on the Eucharist. But spiritually, she would make rounds in the world, picking up souls and bringing them to Jesus and covering them in the blood of the Lamb. And so this is, in a sense, what I've been really trying to cultivate, is that awareness of Jesus as the lover of souls and who I'm called to be and what the church's mission is in the world, to bring souls to Him. And this has required, of course, me to order my life and to make sure I have that time, not just for my mental prayer, but to make that effort to go in spirit to you, to those in the world that are suffering, who are tempted, who are despairing, who are innocent and need protection, our priests and our bishops, all in the church who are working for the salvation of souls. And it's particularly for our school. That's our mission, is the salvation of souls. And so really delving into this spirit of Jesus as the lover of souls. So learning how to bring that more deeply into my spiritual life and growing in it. So this is what I will be continuing as I go into spring break, and I will be bringing you with me. I grab all of you in spirit and lift you up to Jesus in all of my prayers. So I hope you have a very peaceful and relaxing spring break away from school, work, and God bless you.
One thing I've learned during the past 3 weeks is how to organize my email. I have 5 classes to keep track of, as well as tracking attendance. And in order to do that well, I've come up with a system using our Holy Spirit Academy email system. And I've learned some new features. A few hiccups have come up, but every time a problem arises, I feel like I come away understanding how to do it even better. And so I have a system in place now that is much more manageable than it was the first couple of days, and that's something that I had to learn how to do over the last couple of weeks. One way that I've grown, I have had to design structure for each of my day, at least to a greater degree than I had to before, because when we're at school, our days are kind of planned out for us, and we all have to follow that structure. But then when we're stuck at home, it's kind of up to us to either maintain that structure or come up with a new structure, or not have any structure at all and probably not get very much done. And so I've come up with a routine for my day. A lot of it is based off of how we order classes throughout the day, so that I'm available to my classes on Google Hangouts when I need to be. I also have some extra time, and so I've tried to put things in place to make me use my time more productively and stay healthy. One thing I'd like to share about that is, I miss being able to say the morning office with everybody on the Mondays and Tuesday mornings, as well as daily Mass. And so those times my wife and I have started to say the morning office together, and in the evening, which has been a huge growth opportunity for me and for both of us. So I hope you find that helpful or edifying. I should mention too, I'm also learning to play Piano Man on my harmonica like I've always wanted to by William Joel. All right. It's an opportunity, folks. Use it well.